everyone, welcome back. It's your boy Mark, and today is a special day. Why is it special? Because it is my birthday. I officially turned 40. A couple of days ago, I went ahead and purchased something online in the hopes that it would arrive on my birthday, and it did. So let's go ahead, my front porch, my package is here, and let me open it up so you guys can see what it is. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I may have to edit so you guys don't see my address. Alright, so I went ahead and I just cut out my address there so you guys won't see and try to stalk me. Let's go ahead and open this up. I believe there's two packages because I also ordered the Short Hub from NRG. I want to say the model is SKH160, but I may be wrong. It could be the 170. But either way, I will edit this video and mark the actual model of the Short Hub. For this right here, okay, so both packages did come. All right. Let me see if I'm getting all this. Yes, I am. So this is the Short Hub. Now I want to open this very carefully because I spoke to the company where I got this from, and in the hopes that this one goes correct with my Hyundai Sonata. If it doesn't, it says it's made for Hyundais, but it doesn't give exactly what type of Hyundai. I believe they had an Excel, I had a Tiburon, I had a Genesis, but let's hope it does fit for a Hyundai Sonata. So this is, let's see if it's, what model this is. Let's see if I was correct. Okay, so this is the SRK 160H Short Hub. I'm gonna try not to put my fingers there because it is very greasy and oily, but it's very nice. I know you guys want to take a look at the steering wheel. One is for the airbag. Now that our steering wheel won't have an airbag, this just tells the car that the airbag is still installed, and the other one is for the horn. So we're gonna leave that there. It's a little greasy. Okay, now let's go ahead with this. I bought myself a birthday present. You guys are probably wondering which model this is. Well, seeing that my car, I'm transforming everything to black. And then with the carbon fiber wrap that I have on the trim, this steering wheel is going to go perfect with it. The size of this steering wheel is 350 millimeters. It's smaller than my existing steering wheel, which is great because I do not want a big bulky steering wheel. Right here, this is for the horn. It has the button, comes with the screws. I gotta figure out the wiring for the car. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at this bad boy right here. This I'm definitely keeping because for 2 weeks, I've been going online doing my homework, my research, and which one I wanted. And I chose this one. Oof, this feels beautiful. See, I gotta be careful because this hand is a little oily from that Short Hub. Check this out. So this is a 350 millimeter. They also had a 320, but I feel like a 320 is too small, and this one's already smaller than my existing Hyundai Azera steering wheel. For those don't understand, that steering wheel, I'm gonna show you a photo that I have right now in my car. It's not a Hyundai Sonata steering wheel. It's actually a Hyundai Azera 2008. I had the wood grain on top, but I got tired of it. I really don't like it. I purchased that steering wheel because the wood grain almost matched the wood grain trim on that car. But then a couple of years ago, I wrapped the trim on carbon fiber, and believe that this black with the carbon fiber on the side here will go perfect with that car. The 320 is too small, but this one, oh man, this feels beautiful. This, oh, there you go. This right here is awesome. And it comes with what? Oh, my steering wheel has Wi-Fi. No, I'm kidding. Pretty cool. It even teaches you how to do it. See, I got the short hub. The reason why I want the short hub is because I plan on purchasing the quick release hub, but I'm just concerned that that quick release will be too thick, plus my short hub together, and then this steering wheel on top. I don't want the steering wheel too close to me when I'm driving. I want a good distance. I have long arms. I don't want to drive like if I'm a T-Rex, where it's so close to my face, to my chest. So I just went ahead and purchased a short hub. For those that don't understand what a quick release is, so when you remove your old steering wheel, your steering wheel is going to need some type of connection, which is this short hub here. This is the first thing that you're going to place, and then you're going to place this on top, right? But in between, you can purchase an adapter, which is a quick release. It goes on top of this, and then you put your steering wheel, and then you're able to press 2 buttons, hold the 2 buttons, and you could release it. Now, I may not need that, but again, if I feel the steering wheel is too far away from me, I'll purchase the quick release. So I also want to add this to the video clip. This is the quick release generation 4.0 from NRG. This is the one with the red shifter paddles. Let me go ahead and open this up. I'm just trying to do my very best not to show my address. Pretty. Pretty. Very nice. So let's go ahead and put this in my Hyundai Sonata 2010. There we go. We got the Momo Jet and the short hub. Now, the first thing you want to do if you want to remove your steering wheel is you first have to remove the terminals in your battery. That's your first step. Before you remove any screws from your steering wheel, go to your battery and disconnect it. Why? Because you might deploy the airbag. You do not want to do that. You do not want this blowing up in your face. All right, so let's get started. All right, so once you remove the battery terminals and you know that you do not have any power, I would say wait a good 5 minutes, hit the brakes, make sure that everything is no longer working. Blinkers are not on, radio's not on. Okay, just to confirm that. We're doing this just so we know that our airbag won't deploy once we remove the airbag terminal and the horn terminal. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so what you're looking at here are a T30 drill bit screw. So make sure you have that size. It's a T30 torque drill bit. All right, there's one on this side. And then the other one is on this side. Okay, those are the only two screws. Make sure again your battery is off. And then you're gonna have to slowly take this out. Let me just pause the video so I can use both hands slowly. Okay. There you go. So now let's remove all these wires here. One is the horn. The other one is for the airbag. So let me just pause the video and remove all those wires you see there. Okay, so once you remove this one right here, you're gonna have to work with these. You can't just pull them out. An easy way is take a plier, take a needle nose plier, there you go, just take these out. Now you're gonna be able to take them off. That's it. All right, once you remove the airbag, let's remove these wires. Cool, I did it with one hand. Okay, that's done. This, I'm going to remove. All right, now let's get this big boy out. I'm gonna remove this big boy right here. You're gonna need a 7/8 socket, but do not take it out yet. Remove it, loosen it, but do not take it out completely. Why? It's because once you loosen this and remove it, you're still gonna have a tough time removing your steering wheel. So what I suggest is loosen it, don't remove it, give it enough space so you can tug this towards you. You don't want to pull this steering wheel towards you without that lug nut there, because what happens is it's going to come straight and hit you in the face. So you're going to need to loosen it, don't remove it, so that when you loosen your steering wheel, it hits the that lug nut right there. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so now I loosened it, but in order for me to loosen it, I had to put my steering wheel towards the left so it's not straight. So you have to keep that in mind, that when you move your steering wheel, it needs to be aligned straight when you put the new one in. So remember where your steering wheel is, which angle it is. So when you have to put the new one in, it has to go in that same position. Understood? All right, so I loosened this. It was a workout. Let's see if I can. All right, now I gotta take this bad boy out. So give me a second. See how I did not loosen it all the way? So now this is loose, but not all the way. Why? Because I need to get this guy out. Okay. Once you remove this and loosen your steering wheel, you are free and gone. You're probably wondering what this is right here. This is actually my Bluetooth. Just press this button, my phone or my iPad syncs in properly, and I can hear music, watch videos, or it can sync to my phone and I can pick up a phone call. That is what this is. Okay, once we get to this step, we're gonna have to remove this console right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the two screws that are placed right here. I'm sorry, it's these two screws right here. 2. And those 2 screws will let us take out this panel right here. Try not to move this. Keep it centered. Okay, I was able to remove these 2 screws. I'm sorry, there's also a third one right here. Okay, there you go, those 3 screws there. And once you remove them, you bring them down. Let me just put this over here. So now what we're gonna go ahead is, I'm going to remove the clock spring here. Now to remove your clock spring, there's a tab right here that I already loosened. Once you remove that top tab there, you're gonna just carefully wiggle from bottom to top. This is what you're gonna do. Top and bottom, just rock it. These are plugs that you need to remove while still keeping your steering wheel in the center. All right, so I was just able to put the short hub on, but that doesn't mean much. What I wanted to discuss is, this is really easy to do. All you gotta do is just place your short hub on and tighten it, not all the way with your lug nut. I'm just leaving it there for the meantime. I want to discuss this. This is for your airbag. Now, because we don't have an airbag on the Momo Jet steering wheel, I'm going to bypass the airbag inside the car, letting the car know that, hey, we still have an airbag. In order to do so, you're going to get a 2-ohm resistor right here. I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to show you guys how to put that. And if you guys are interested in one of these, I'll have it in the link below. So let's go ahead. I'm going to need both hands. So I went ahead and I trimmed the metal piece just a little bit so it can fit flush inside the socket there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape it up to make sure it doesn't fall off. There you go. It's there. So I'm going to give it another tape around this side. All right. So I was able to tape it in. It's not going to come out. Now let's talk about the horn. I'm not going to touch the horn. This is the volume, the horn, if you have cruise control. I do have cruise control. However, I don't plan on using it, so that will be eliminated. The horn, however, I do not know which switch it is. So at the moment, I'm going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to touch any of these wires. Something tells me it's this black and white wire right here, but I don't want to play with it. I'm gonna leave it as is. It could be the green and white that's over here. Something tells me it's the black and white, but again, I'm unsure, so I'm not gonna touch any of this wire. This is for the horn, this is for the volume, but right now, I'm gonna leave it as is. The bypass of the airbag is there. I'm just gonna feed these wires and tie it up as so, and then go ahead and start putting back the panel. All right, so the airbag plug is just wrapped around this wire here, and for the horn wire and volume wire is over here. They didn't really need any zip ties because it's all being supported by this wire right here. And then again, just put back the 3 screws that you had here. I like the way it's looking right now. It's looking very flush. All right, once this is installed, now it's time to put the quick release. This is generation 4.0 from NRG. Same as this right here, NRG. Sorry, the short hub is NRG. This is NRG. Okay, so you take the back of the quick release. If you have a quick release, I highly suggest you do get a quick release for your short hub, or else if you just get the short hub and you get the steering wheel, your steering wheel is gonna hit either your blinkers, your blinkers, your washers. Look at it, it's too short. That's why they call it a short hub. You're gonna need a quick release. So this is what we have here. All you gotta do is just, very simple. This connects to this one and this one connects to this one. Make sure you line it up straight, and then you're gonna go ahead and use the Allen key and screws that it came with for you to install these. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them. They're still loose. So I'm just gonna go as a star, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once it's done, you go ahead and you put your quick release. So once you get to this point here where you're all done, all you gotta do is install the steering wheel. This is the Momo Jet steering wheel that we're gonna install. This is a 30-50 millimeter. I wanted to mention something that you probably saw in my quick release kit. It's these rings here. This is actually for the horn, but because the horn is not being installed, I'm gonna leave this on the side and just put the steering wheel in. Okay, let's go ahead and for the horn button, which is not working right now, but I'm gonna put the yellow one here and the black one. Seeing how it's male to male, we're gonna use this right here to connect them both. As so, and then I'm just gonna hide the wires. So as you can see, it's all lined up properly in here. Just gotta put the shield here, this cover on top, and then just screw them in. Okay, there it is. Love it. I'm loving the steering wheel. Hey, what's happening, everyone? It's officially 24 hours since my installation, and I just gotta say, this steering wheel feels beautiful compared to the old one. And remember, the old one was a Hyundai Azera 2007 steering wheel. I believe it was 2007 or 2008. But either way, it was time for an upgrade. I went ahead and purchased myself the Momo Jet 350 millimeter steering wheel with a Gen 4 NRG quick release kit, but also I needed to get the NRG Short Hub. I can't remember the model, but I'm gonna have it on the screen here, and I'll have the link below so you guys can purchase it yourself. Again, if you go on the NRG website, you will not see that it says Hyundai Sonata 2008, 2006, 2010, none of that. It only shows T-Barones, it shows Genesis, it shows Elantra, I want to say. It doesn't show our make in the on the chart for the hub to fit in, but with some modifications, as you saw in the video, it'll work properly. Now I want to mention the bad things. So everything's working properly. I love it, but the problem is, here's a few things. If you're gonna do this, you have to keep in mind that you will no longer have a you will no longer have an airbag, and that's a safety hazard, especially if you're driving this in the street. So take that as a grain of salt. If you want to do this and you want to modify your steering wheel and you want to remove the airbag, that's on you. Another thing that I would like to mention is the horn. I don't have a horn. I will do that soon, and I will definitely make a video on how to get the how to mod it into the steering wheel, just because I'm not sure which specific wire it is. As you saw in the video, I believe it's that black and white wire, or it could be the green and white wires that I have to mod, but I'm gonna play with that and tinker with that soon. Another thing that I would like to mention is, seeing how I've been driving this now for 24 hours, do you know when you make a left or right turn, you press your left and right knob as indicator? It's on the, like, for example, if you're making that left, and then you turn the wheel, you make that left, and once you make the left, the wheel automatically turns off the light. Sorry guys, that is my watch. That's the problem with the steering wheel now. So if I'm gonna make a left or right turn, any turn, and then when I proceed and make that turn, the wheel automatically adjusts itself. However, it won't cancel the blinker. That's a problem. Well, it's not a problem, but for me, it's not a problem. But if that's a problem for you guys, please understand that's gonna happen. Because we removed the clock spring, that clock spring is what makes the car trigger to turn off the blinkers. This, not because I removed it to put the NRG Short Hub, it replaces that and it no longer has that feature. So that's another thing that you guys are gonna have to consider. But I love the car. The steering wheel is awesome. I wish I had some way to mount this so you guys can see how I remove the because I'm gonna need both hands in order to remove, because this right here, you can remove your steering wheel and just have the hub. Hold on, give me 1 second. See if I can do this here. There you go, just like that. The car is still on, but my steering wheel is out of there. So this is it. This is the Momo Jet 350. Awesome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which soon enough it'll be for the horn.